Greetings, fellow Watford fans. Omar here with a ORNS recap. Really, it's just an overview of the ORNS WFC Twitter Space Open Forum that was held on Thursday, April the 14th of 2022. I really am actually pleased that the forum did take place and there were people who attended and contributed. A couple of people did. It is much more difficult to come up with ideas to help improve the football club that you and I love than it is to sit on the sidelines and tweet about what's wrong and tweet about what hasn't been done. It's much easier to do the latter than it is to do the former. It is much easier to name call people, criticize people, than it is to come up with constructive ideas, suggestions, and sensible solutions and ways forward to improve Watford Football Club. Now, that's not news to anybody. We all know that it's easy to go on Twitter or some other form of social media and make a comment about the team one way or the other, make a comment about the club one way or the other, make a comment about the owner or the CEO one way or another. We know that's the very easy thing to do. It's easy to react. What is not as easy, as I think people who attended the first ORNS WFC Twitter Spaces open forum found out, what it is not as easy to do is come up with the ideas to help improve some of the things that haven't been so good, to change some of the things that have not worked. That takes very careful thought, planning, organization, and consideration. And the challenge now for us as Watford Football Club fans, if we as Watford supporters or fans are not happy with certain aspects of the club, well, we have to sit down and bring forth ideas that are going to be heard and hopefully acted upon. It's very easy to criticize people. It's very easy to criticize people in the supporters group. I really hope that people stop doing that, though, because the supporters group, now we can talk all day long about how the Watford hierarchy really did not do a good job of explaining things about the supporters group. The communications division particularly did not do well. We can talk about that forever, but we all know that, and so do they. So now is the time to bring forth some ideas that will help improve things at the club. And name calling just is not an option here. If you start name calling Scott Duxbury, and if you start saying stuff like that, that's not going to fix the problems at the club. It's not going to fix the issues that we want to have fixed. Name calling won't do that. If name calling fixed things, we would have had a whole lot of things fixed by now in this world that we live in. So, no, name calling is not the answer, but rolling up your sleeves and coming up with some actual ideas and some sensible suggestions to improve Watford Football Club in certain areas where it needs improving, that is the way forward. Thank you for those of you who did attend the forum on Thursday. We will have another one, and we'll have it very soon. It's on Twitter Spaces, and you can only get this on your phone. So that's very important to know. Get on Twitter, sign up. Please go and follow ORNS WFC on Twitter. I really would appreciate that. And the next forum, where I'm going to be inviting you as fellow Watford fans to come on board and vocalize your ideas and suggestions, that next forum is coming up very soon. So please, I would really encourage you, please be a part of it. And also, meanwhile, the supporters group, there is an email address. If you'd like to be part of the supporters group, please email them at the following email address: supporters@watfordfc.com. This has been the ORNS recap.